Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go.
Damn, I thought we were already started.
Now we're on.
Okay, well, welcome to Basically Adulting. I'm Erin.
I'm Louisa. Welcome back.
What are we talking about today?
Well, I got some fun topics. I think they all really like correlate with one another because I had put them on as like separate topics, but I mean at the end of the day they all tie into one another. So
okay,
we can start off. You want to talk about the Barbie movie?
Yeah. Well, we can talk. We haven't seen each other in a while, so do you want to catch up for a little bit?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. How have you been?
I have been good. I've been busy at work training on just like more stuff, you know.
Yeah. More responsibilities.
More responsibilities.
That's exciting.
Yes. It's been very exciting, very informative.
Stressful.
A bit stressful because it is more I don't know how to say
work.
It is more work, but like I'm not by myself because I am working with this one other girl, and we're kind of like piggybacking. How do you say that? Piggybacking. Okay, that doesn't sound right. Off of each other, and like when we do stuff, we're like, hey, can you come over to my desk and make sure like we're doing it correctly? So yeah, it's been nice to have someone along for the process.
Yeah, that's always good.
Because I feel like when you're by yourself and like getting new responsibilities, it can be a little stressful.
I'm going to pause because
Okay,
I feel like this is not working.
Why?
I just feel like your voice is so much louder.
Okay, well, I'm going to hold my mic down here. Is that better? I think that's better.
I just don't trust it. I don't know.
Here, let me raise your volume. Well, you also haven't said anything. Here, talk for a little bit.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
How have you been?
I've been good. I've been a little stressed too. Not like necessarily in a bad way, but just overwhelmed with a lot of good, which I hate to say, you know. Okay, I think that we're good.
Okay, see?
I know.
It's just because you were listening to me.
I know. I was like, why am I not? It's not going up and down for me. Sorry, it's been a while, I guess. But yeah, you know, whenever like there's just so many things going on in your life that everything kind of happens at once. And that's kind of what they say. They're like, you know, things happen in threes, bad, good, and everything in between. Yeah. So I think that work-wise, you know, obviously the market is slower than it has been in the past, and so it's definitely not affected me negatively in a way. It's just made me have to open up different doors that I didn't necessarily have to previously, which I think that we should be doing anyways in business and in sales. That, I mean, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you keep getting comfortable, you're just going to stay in the same place and you're not ever going to grow. So it's definitely been difficult, but it's also been a great learning opportunity as well to just kind of figure out the tweaks and stuff in my daily routine, my, you know, time management. I could be better about that. We all can.
Yeah.
Also, remind me about time management because I have a story about that.
Okay.
But I don't think I mentioned it last time, but I have an Airbnb now down in Austin that I am running. So if you guys ever want to go to Austin and are looking for a place to stay, let me know because I might be able to get you a Basically Adulting discount.
Ooh.
If you mention us. So let me know. And yeah, what else? My roommates that I had no longer live with me.
And how's that? How are you liking it?
I'm loving it.
I bet.
I'm loving it.
I bet you are.
I really am. I forget how much I love living by myself. Like, yeah, rent fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But just to be able to like walk around naked and like not have to worry about who's there.
Yeah.
Like it's just fun.
Yeah.
And like you just dance and sing. Like I was in the shower the other day and I was just like singing my little heart out. And I was like, I don't even have to worry if anybody can hear me. I'm like, maybe the neighbors like next to my shower can, but not anybody in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been nice. And then I just have a couple of trips planned. So went to McCook and Nebraska like we do every year, a couple times a year. This year was for my mom's cousin's retirement party. Mm-hmm. He'd been at his company for 34 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
34?
34. Like longer than I've been alive.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. So we actually flew up there and surprised him. He had no idea we were coming.
Aww.
I know, it's so sweet. But he was really, really sweet about it. He was super surprised, and he didn't think anyone was coming. He's like, who cares about me retiring? And I'm like, I mean, you're the best dude in the world. So, yeah. I mean, he's so nice, like would do anything for anybody, like give you the shirt off his back. That's the type of guy he was. Or he still is. He still is that type of guy. But, yeah, so, like, there was probably more than 50 people there at his retirement party. And it was just in this it's in Cambridge, Nebraska. So, I'm not working with a lot of people in the first place. Right. But, like, probably I would say, yeah, like, probably majority of the population was at this party, honestly. So, but you mentioned the Barbie movie, mm-hmm. and when we were there, my uncle was like talking about it. He's like, "Oh, have you seen that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was so cute, like so great." And he was just like talking about, he has not seen it either, by the way. And he was just like talking about how like it was sexist and all this stuff. I was like, you are just reading tabloids and like the wrong perspective of it, because it honestly is a great message for everyone, and it's really geared towards women when, like, I would say in the 90s.
I think yes, but I think it definitely touches all women.
I mean, yes, but like,
but the message
like for who was the mom?
Oh yeah, it's definitely for the older millennial, older Gen Z. Because I don't feel like some of the jokes or like some of the stuff, because my cousin went to see it and she's 17, and I'm not sure if the jokes hit the same way they
Probably
hit,
not.
You know?
Because you had to have lived through that, like, you have to have lived through that time of having Barbie, like, get super popular.
Yeah.
And anyways, so he was just saying that it was, I don't even know. I was just like, you need to go watch it. Mm-hmm. Your opinion of the movie that you haven't watched doesn't hold true.
Right. Yeah. My mom, I took her to go see it. Mm-hmm. Her and her best friend Evie, because I was like, you guys are going to love it. Mind you, like, I grew up with like a brother and like Evie's two sons, so like, yes, I did play with Barbies, but like it, like on my own, but like with them it wasn't, I don't like they were as exposed to like girly stuff as like other people were, but they were so like against it.
Should
like
I
at the beginning
tell her that we're over here
maybe
recording?
Maybe.
Okay. I don't know what she's gonna do. Maybe like probably sorry about you.
Right. Pause. Just gonna go ask them to stop vacuuming. Oh, she's downstairs. Yeah. Did you say something?
No. She read my mind. She was downstairs.
So anyways, my mom was like very like, I don't want to go see it, like whatever. And I was like, you need to go see it.
She said like, she didn't want to go see it?
She didn't want to go see it.
Why?
No, because she was like, I don't like Barbie, whatever. And I was like, we need to dig deep into why you don't like Barbie, but we'll save that for another day.
Yeah.
But
hey, JP's. Hey, Gary. Hey, Bravo. Hey, Tina. Sorry. I just had to wave at y'all.
Right.
Also, for our listeners that are not watching us on live, we are on Instagram Live right now. So if you hear us, like, interacting with people, we're not crazy. We're just, like...
We're not just talking to each other. We're talking to actual
people. Or so we think. We don't know. I don't know.
We don't know. It could be ChatGPT for all we know.
It could. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I forced them into the movie, and they loved it.
Of course.
They really liked. My mom really loved the message, and I just think it really, I don't know, it really clicked for a lot of us. It really resonated a lot with me. I loved it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
What were your thoughts overall on it?
I mean, it was definitely, I didn't know what I was gonna be watching, honestly. Like, I didn't. Yeah. I was just like, oh, Barbie, like, oh, it's gonna be cute. So, I mean, there was definitely some cheesy parts in there. There was some funny parts in there. The message was really strong. I mean, I would definitely... I don't think it's a kid movie at all. Mm-mm. I think it's, you know, it's more for...
Adults.
Yeah. But I think it was... I mean, I would see it again.
Oh, yeah. Like, I can't wait for it to hit streaming services.
Like, if it was on DVD, would you buy it?
Oh, yeah.
Like when you were younger, if it came out on DVD, you would buy it?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I would. I loved it because I loved the way, like, Barbie's in Barbie Land. The way I saw someone explain it's like Barbie being in Barbie. If you haven't watched it, like, spoilers. Sorry. I mean, I think most of the population has watched it by now.
You should.
But she's in Barbie Land, and she's like, it really explains her, like, as the stereotypical Barbie, like, what it's like growing up as a girl. Mm-hmm. Because, like, you're in La La Land and you're playing with dolls and stuff, and then, like, you go into the real world, and, like, when Barbie goes into the real world, like, she's being sexualized by men.
So, okay, that's an interesting point, because when that first scene, when the girls were playing with baby dolls, I took that as, like, grooming women to be, like, in the household and mothers. And is that what you just said?
No. I was talking, like, you know, when her and Ken are going to the real world.
Yeah.
And they're in, like, their skating things. And, like, Ken is loving the attention.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like, I love it. And Barbie is like, I am uncomfortable, but I don't know why. Like, people are staring. Like,
it wasn't, like, nice saying hello. It was like, hey. It
was
like
catcalling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think it perfectly describes, like, a young girl, like, growing into her body. And, like, you do start noticing the stares, and, like, being called pretty becomes a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, because
especially when it's from men you don't know. And they're gross about it.
So I think the way they depict that was wonderfully depicted.
It got through to Louisa.
It got through to me, because that part, I don't know why it spoke out so, like, well to me, because I do remember, like, you know, like, your body changes and you're uncomfortable in your own skin because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and who knows what's going on.
Yeah, and then you have, like, not only boys at school, but, like, gross men, like, staring. So that really got through to me. And then obviously America for his monologue about being a woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
was really touching. I teared up.
I definitely.
And I got goosebumps.
I teared up too. I was like, okay, that's true. That's, like, if you don't feel like that as a woman, give us the secret, lady. Mm-hmm. Like, what are you doing that we're not all doing? Because it really feels like that. And it's obviously, like, we can't win.
No, we can't win. Especially, like, as, like, I don't know about your side of the business, but, like, mine's very male dominated.
Yes.
And so for, like, females that are assertive, mm-hmm. they can be seen as, like, bitchy. But if a man is seen as assertive, he's
a champ.
Yeah. So that's, oh God, it's, like, so annoying.
It is.
That, like, if we get emotional, like, or if we get passionate, we're emotional. But if they get emotional, they're passionate. Like,
or if we bring up an issue that we see could cause another issue, or just, you know, bring up anything. Mm-hmm. We're just trying, like, we're being disruptive, or we're being over the top,
being
or
dramatic.
we're being dramatic. Yeah. That's the word I was looking for.
So, I don't know. If you haven't watched it, go see it.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
if your mom hasn't watched it, your grandma, go see it. And you know what else I love about the Barbie movie? It's like it really has brought the color pink back.
Yeah, I
Like,
love pink.
I used to be like not shameful, but like anti-pink, because I loved the color pink when I was little, and I had an uncle that would tease me, and he would be like, pink is going to give you brain damage, like pink damage or something like that. So I was very like, I was like, okay. And I started to change my color to like purple and like blue and like trying to be different, but I still loved pink. And I actually wrote a poem and I posted it on TikTok, but people can look at it there. But I call it like living through like my rose colored lenses fading, pretty much.
I want to hear your poem.
Well, I posted it on TikTok.
Well, let's hear
I don't
it.
think it's a poem. It's like a short essay.
Oh.
So anyways, here we go.
It's like a 500-page essay.
No, it's not. No, okay. I thought you saw it. Hold on, where is it?
I mean, I probably did, but I wouldn't be able to like read it.
Oh, it's literally like short.
Yeah, read it.
It says, okay, this is like me getting kind of shy. Okay. Okay, it says, I never realized how much I try to push this persona of not being girly when I was younger, even now as an adult. After watching the Barbie movie, it moved something in me. Reminder of the little girl who loved the color pink and loved dressing up and buying clothes. But growing up in a family of misogynistic men that call you airheads and tell you that the color pink gives you brain damage, it changes things. I always had to do better, work out more, read more, apply myself to school more. But in a world of men, it's never enough. I'm unapologetically girly. I love romance novels, and I love to sing along to Taylor Swift in the car, because at the core of it all, that's the beauty of being a woman. We are unapologetically real, emotional, empathetic, and multitaskers. She is your mom, your sister, your aunt, your grandmother, your best friend, your neighbor, your coworker. So let's live life in pink.
Cheers to that.
All
honestly.
right.
Let's live life in pink.
So
I love
like,
that.
I wrote that while listening to the Billie Eilish song from the Barbie movie at work, and I was like literally crying, and I was like, I have to step away, guys.
I'm getting emotional.
I'm getting emotional.
Oh my
Being
gosh,
dramatic.
we have people watching.
Oh, really? Wave again.
Wave to everybody.
Wave.
Wave.
Like, wave.
Hi, Katie. Oh, oops.
Whoops.
Hi, Katie. Hi. I don't know who you are. Diane, Kelly's mom. Preston. You remember Preston?
Yes.
From Colorado?
Yes. We need to go
We
back.
should go back,
Yes.
Preston. Let's plan a trip.
So that's
the Barbie
those
movie.
are our thoughts on the Barbie movie. But definitely like the other side that I think how you said, like people that are criticizing the movie have not seen the movie. Mm-hmm. So you can't criticize something if you don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. And I think part of what he was talking about was like, as Barbie, and this goes into a way deeper topic that we don't have to discuss right now, but it's basically about like as Barbies, like your Ken doll didn't have a penis.
But why does that?
And so he was relating it to like nowadays, it's like, well, if that was in a household, does that child think that, oh, well, Ken doesn't have a penis, so I shouldn't have a penis?
What?
And it's like, you know how younger kids are
Yes.
getting younger and believing and feeling like they are
Yeah, but I don't
a
think
boy
that's
or a
how
girl.
It works.
I'm not saying that's
Because
how it works.
That's
I don't think that's
that
how
is
it works
that is a
either.
different topic. But
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think that, because that's like saying,
But
that's like the whole like Midge, the pregnant Barbie. You know,
what about?
like they discontinued her
Yeah.
because they didn't deem it appropriate for little girls to be having like.
Yeah,
Which
and
I
I'm
understand.
saying, and I'm not saying that the Ken doll should have had a penis on there. I'm not saying that at all, because I don't think that's appropriate. But as a little boy, and I'm like,
But I think at the end of the day, like that type of conversation is the parent's responsibility.
Yes. And
you cannot be like, Mattel, you need to tell my kid.
Yeah, no, not at all. But nowadays, it seems like parents are letting their kids choose that important decision at a super young age. That's what I think he was saying.
Oh, okay. Well,
and like back in the day, I was like, who's looking at...
No kid is thinking that. That's the thing.
Yeah. So...
Plus, let's be honest, no little girl ever owned I didn't own Ken.
I don't think I owned Ken either.
So,
like, honestly,
what are we worried about?
And he was also like, and it was... and he, obviously, he means no harm. He's just like, he likes to debate things. And so... I'm like, okay, well, first of all, as a woman, as a girl, as a little girl, you don't want Ken.
No.
No one wants Ken. And he was like, he was so it's very, he was offended for Ken. He was like, so it's sexist for Barbie. And I was like, this is a girl movie. Like, it is geared towards women, but the message at the end
but you know what?
Is actually be who you are on your own. And you don't need me, because Ken was obsessed with Barbie, and Ken...
And let's finish your thought, because I have a point. I have a thing on Ken.
Ken was in love with Barbie, and Barbie was not in love with him.
No.
And first of all, as a woman, and to be and have somebody in love with you and give you the world, that's sometimes that's really hard to find. So like a lot of girls, I think, would settle for that, honestly. But Barbie was true to who she was. She didn't love Ken. She wanted the best for Ken, and she told him that. And she wanted him to find himself without her.
Yeah, because one of his lines is, because she's like, no, you're Ken. And he's like, no, it's Barbie and Ken. Mm-hmm. And she's like, well, how about, like, let's let it be like Barbie and it's Ken. Mm-hmm. But like one of the things that like, because the Discord starts on TikTok of everybody like just talking about the whole Barbie movie and stuff. And if you haven't watched it, like obviously like Ken comes back from the real world and introduces like the patriarchy, but really it's just men loving horses. And
well, and he gets all of the Barbies to quit their jobs and to be their slave, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
and so he thinks like, oh, patriarchy is cool and men and guitars and all that fun stuff. But he never apologizes to Barbie for
he doesn't.
Doing that. And I think and Barbie apologizes. She apologizes to him for, I'm sorry that I didn't like see you, and I'm sorry I led you on. Mm-hmm. And he accepts her apology, but he never wants it. Apologizes to her for one, overtaking her dream house and destroying it,
and taking over freaking Barbie Land.
So you know what, Ken doesn't really have an argument
here.
Like
honestly, fuck Ken.
You know what, we need more Allens.
Yeah. And honestly,
bring back Alan.
I don't even remember Alan.
He was like way before our time.
Like, he was just a random guy. He was like, we're just going to bring him random...
Ken's buddy.
Oh, okay. I was like, he's just a random creepy dude.
His clothes fit... He fit in Ken's clothes. That's how he was branded.
Oh. Like, here, get an Alan. I don't know.
I would buy my kid an Alan over a Ken.
Now.
I mean, they just need to...
Because you know Alan's personality.
Yeah. In a world of Kens, be an Alan.
Yes.
I like that.
That's how we'll end the Barbie segment right there. Okay, cheers to Barbie.
Yay.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Who else is on here? Oh, Angeline's on here.
Hi.
Hey, Ange. Chris is on here. Dr. Buddy Love. Hey. I guess I should wave to them. Wave. Oh, another one. Alexa. Hey, girl. Wave. Okay.
Oh, what's telling me to wave?
Oh, you can wave. You can wave.
I'll wave. My next topic to tie into this girlhood episode we're having, I guess, is
this episode?
Yeah, this episode, because Barbie, girlhood, pink, whatever. Okay. Do you know what girl dinner is? Have you heard about that?
Girl dinner.
Yeah. If you're thinking about it, you haven't.
I feel like I have, but I'm not immersed in society like you are, Luisa. Just explain it to me.
Okay, so girl dinner.
Is it just ice?
No,
Oh,
girl
okay.
dinner is like what you like. You know, sometimes you eat popcorn for dinner.
Yeah.
That's girl dinner.
Oh, okay.
Girl dinner is just like whatever we find.
Okay.
There are like different versions of girl dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, sometimes we have just cheese and crackers with like sliced meat. That's girl dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Some girls have ice cream for dinner. That's girl dinner.
Okay, it's just like whatever's in the pantry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what girl math is?
You sent me something on this one.
I did.
Yeah, it's like whenever, I mean, I can't.
You want me to explain it?
I know what it is. It's
No.
like when you're shopping and then there's a discount, like a 50% discount. It's basically like you just explain.
Okay,
it,
the
'cause
way I
I'm
explained
butchering
it, the way I explained it at work the other day, I was like, "This is girl math. I'm going to Starbucks on my way to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm opening my account, and I already have money in my Starbucks card. So I basically got free Starbucks.
Yeah,
Girl math.
that's very true.
For example, I want to buy Converse sneakers for this concert I'm going to at the end of the month. They're $70,
Mm-hmm.
right? But we're gonna girl math our way into it, okay? Because I'm gonna wear them more than just at the concert. So like I'm gonna wear them for casual Fridays at work. I could wear them like all year, so they're basically free. Have you never like girl math your way into something?
I mean, definitely have, but I don't shop like you do.
True.
So, I mean, I get it. I do. And I mean, the Starbucks thing I get. Even
Or
when you have to like transfer money into the Starbucks app, it's still kind of free.
It is still free. Yeah. Because
it's coming out of your Starbucks app.
Yeah. Also, shoot, what was I going to say? Oh, also like when you return something,
Oh yeah, you get that
but
money back.
then you
and
get that
can go
money
and spend
back
it.
and then you spend it and it's like that was basically free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love being a girl. We just like girl math and girl dinner our way into life.
I know. I did eat popcorn the other day for dinner.
For dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love me a good bag of popcorn for dinner.
Yeah, it's just like we're like little raccoons in the night when it comes to girl dinner. Like we just find whatever's in the pantry and the fridge.
Do you
Okay.
Need a refill, ma'am?
I'm good.
Well,
You're needing a refill?
I need a refill.
I'm good.
All right. Now that my
Your cup is
cup
full.
is full, what's next on the
What's
agenda?
next?
Luisa's in charge of the agenda
I am.
tonight.
Okay, so since we're on this whole girl, whatever.
Girl.
I know you haven't seen it.
This could be our gang sign. Girlhood.
Girl.
It's like we're Captain Hook. But we're a girl.
We're a girl.
Girlhood.
Hi, Barbie. Uh-oh.
Oh no, low battery.
no.
It's okay. We still got 20%.
We're good.
Okay.
What? Oh, we
It
froze.
just like froze on me.
We're good. Okay, so this next thing, I know you said you kind of heard about it, but
I always like kind of hear about some things that I'm like, do I care to
well,
read
this
that
is like a
anymore?
huge thing people are kind of like not obsessing over, but they're like, okay, let me explain it to you.
First of all, I feel like everything that you talk about, everyone obsesses over.
I don't think they
That's
obsess
why
over,
you
but
know about
maybe
it.
maybe the
That's why
people
you
like
know
on
about it.
Twitter and like on my TikTok feed and Instagram. Instagram kind of like. Well, anyways, let me just begin.
Okay.
So, you know how they're making a Snow White remake, but Disney is?
I didn't know that was official, but no. Yes. Okay.
Well, they're not filming due to like the strikes and stuff.
Okay.
But they were in the process of filming Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Okay. Are they actually going to have little people?
No, that's actually the first one of the first things to be.
I'll let you continue.
To be inclusive, which it really like hurts. Are we allowed to call them that? Little people?
I think that
Okay,
that's what they prefer.
the PC. Okay. All right, I'm just trying to be PC,
you
whatever.
just say PC.
Yeah.
We're on our podcast. Like, we're not PC. Sorry.
True.
We're not like
the little.
in the White House right now where we're trying to be PC.
Well, I don't care about them. Anyway, so they did not hire little people for Snow White. They like are trying to make it all
it's
inclusive.
literally Snow White and the seven dwarfs.
I know.
Maybe they like to be called dwarves. I don't know.
No, I don't think that's right.
I feel like little people is.
I think little people's more.
I have a friend, Hunter, and
Yeah.
I'll ask him what they prefer to be called
Okay.
because I don't want to be speaking out of term either.
Yeah.
But I feel like that is a given.
Yeah.
Like it's literally in the name.
Yeah, but wait, it gets worse.
Oh God.
So, the girl that plays Wonder Woman, I don't know how she's in the movie, but she's in the process of the movie with the girl that was casted as Snow White. Which, as a Latina, I guess I'm supposed to be proud because she's Latina, but I'm like, just make a new princess at this point. Stop casting,
Yeah, exactly. Because Snow White, it's literally in her name.
Yes, but it gets worse. So they're interviewing.
Am I touching on the key points here?
Yes.
Okay.
They're interviewing both of them, and first of all, this girl needs like PR training to begin with.
She probably just needs a PR team.
A better one for
Okay.
sure, to like be like, shut up,
Shut
because she's. Oh God, I need to send you a video because it's so fake.
Is it cringy?
But she's so cringy. People want they want the movie to be like scrapped up and like remade, because she is like Snow White. It's not 1937 anymore. We're making her a leader. She's not going to be saved by the prince, kind of stuff. And I'm
we
like,
don't need to rewrite Disney movies that are already gold.
Exactly.
Like, Snow White is gold.
yeah,
Make another movie
about a princess
about
that
a princess
saves herself.
that saves herself. There's plenty of them out there. Moana does it. Pocahontas does it. Brave.
Mulan.
There's a ton.
Who else?
We don't need to remake movies
No.
that are already gold.
Exactly. Especially Snow White, because it was the first animated film.
And it's gold.
And it's gold.
Like, I like the fact that they're trying to remake it into being like, bring it back.
Yeah.
Because we watched it as children would appreciate it.
Yeah.
However, it needs to be made correctly because that's how it grew up.
That's what a remake is.
Yeah. Remake it how it was made.
Exactly.
But make it to today's times.
Exactly. Modernize it a bit.
A bit.
But don't
change the story.
Don't change the story. So, and another thing she says, she's like, they do have a guy casted as the prince. But she's like, she says that the prince stalks Snow White. And I'm like, what movie were you watching? Because the prince is in maybe like 2 minutes of the movie.
I know. I was like, I don't even remember what the prince looks like.
Like, he just shows up at the end and like kisses her.
To wake her up from the apples.
How is she going to wake up now? She going to kiss herself?
She's going to have like COVID antibodies that overpower the poisonous apple.
Like, and the real stalker wasn't she her stepmom?
Oh, I don't know.
Or the evil witch?
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's been a couple of years. But yeah, she goes on to this whole spiel and she's like, yeah, we have a great actor casted as a prince. She's like, I don't know. His scenes could get cut. It's Hollywood. And I'm like, what are you saying right now?
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of people were very, very upset because it goes back to like what we just talked about, like Barbie and like being a girl and being feminine. It's like, yes, like there are some people that like do want to be leaders, whatever, but there are also some women that want to be
They just want to
feminine.
be, but they also just want to be like
They don't want to be anything.
yeah, they just want to be who they are. They want to be able to wear sweatpants and go on a Chick-fil-A run if they want to and not be judged for it.
Be couch potatoes for the day.
Yeah. And I mean, I definitely understand like being a woman and having ambition, obviously, because if you don't, you're just going to get eaten alive.
Yeah.
But everyone should be able to be who they are. And the fact, I don't know, that she's just making it into something that it's not. Like, she's using this platform to talk about things that don't necessarily even pertain to what the movie is about.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, because it's like, just go ahead and
make a new princess.
But it's like, just don't talk about it as you being Snow White. Just talk about it as you on a personal level.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be Snow White and be like, oh, well, Snow White this, Snow White that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't really help herself.
Also, Luis and I were talking about this, and we've got something in the works.
Yep.
About a new princess.
Yeah.
So, Disney...
Give us a call.
Or we'll be giving you a call, maybe. Because we've got some pretty darn good ideas for a new
Disney princess. Yep. So, you know how to reach us. You got people. I'm pretty sure you can figure it out.
You got people. We are each other's people.
Exactly.
So, like, if you can't reach one, reach another.
Exactly.
But, yeah. It would be gold, honestly. Just like
it
Snow White.
Honestly would. We could do more than one princess.
I think we could 1,000 princesses.
Oh, yeah.
We could have just like a group of princesses that boycott all the princes, and they're like, fuck the princes. It's basically Barbie land. There we go. They already made it.
There we go.
Barbie is literally just all the princesses that are like, fuck that. Like, we're just gonna move to Barbie land. It could be an integration.
Like a multi-universe.
Yeah.
Like Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch Marvel. Yeah. That's annoying.
It is annoying because, like, someone compared to, like, all the other actresses that, like, were part of remakes and the way they spoke about the princesses and, like, oh, yeah, we modernized her a bit, blah, blah, blah. But I just, they kept to its, like, true
Yeah. And I think that's something, obviously, like, I'm not an actress or anything like that. But I think that's definitely, like, shows how professional she is just in general as an actress. Like, you have to respect the character that you're playing, and those characters have been around way longer than she's probably even been alive.
I mean, 1937 was when the film first
longer than a lot of people have been alive.
People,
like majority of people that are living right now, it's been
it's been almost 100 years in the next decade.
What'd you say, 39?
37.
Yeah, it's about 15 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
So.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay, well, since we've talked about everybody else, do we want to talk about any dating updates or anything like that?
No, because we covered it last episode.
I mean, that's fair, because there is no update on my end. So I was just seeing if there was an update on your end.
No, I mean, I did say last episode that I was not scarred, but I was like, so like, okay, speed dating, like really like opened my eyes. And I did download Bumble and Hinge. Hinge is
rough, man.
Very questionable at the moment. Bumble,
so you're saying that Bumble is better?
I'm having, even though you have to make the first move, whatever, I'm getting more conversation, more like feedback, I guess, from Bumble than I am on Hinge. But then again, I'm also not as active on Hinge.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just like also like, I don't know. It's exhausting.
It really is.
Like, I just want to move to Barbie land.
Can we? Barbie, come pick us up in your little Barbie getaway car.
That would be a really fun amusement park. I'm just throwing that out there. Like, there's Disney World, there's Universal.
They should do that.
They should definitely do Barbie land.
They should do that in Frisco instead of Universal Park.
Oh my God, yes. That'd be so nice.
Well, in other exciting news, my birthday's coming up.
How are we turning? 29 again?
21 again.
Oh, 21.
Angeline wants to be in our live video.
Oh
what?
my God.
I didn't even know you could do this.
I don't know how that works.
Oh, jeez. Angeline, should we let Angeline in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Go live with Angeline.
Where'd she go?
I feel like we're reporters.
We are.
Like we're
reporting
live from.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. I don't know how to do this.
I don't either.
Oh, there she's coming. Hi! Where are you? Hey, girls.
We're at the new little pub right by our apartment. We're all working.
Oh,
Nice.
Fun.
How's the podcast going?
It's going good. You're on it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they can hear you,
Yeah.
but womanhood. Is that
Girlhood.
girlhood? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about Barbie and Snow White and a couple of other things. This is the gang sign.
For girlhood. No.
You got to make the G. There you go. Just don't do that in public, though. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay. That was
quick.
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
you
don't
could
think
do
I've ever
that.
done that.
I was
Well,
sweating
I don't
for a
go on
second.
live, so.
I mean, yeah, this is like my third time. But I'm kind of sweating from that. That made me nervous.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know what to expect. Also, it's hot in here, so
I think it's the lights.
yeah, the spotlights. We're so famous.
I know.
But what were we talking? Oh, my birthday.
Oh yeah. You're turning 21 again.
21 again, yeah. For the 10th time. Yeah, for the 10th time.
What are you doing?
Well, you know already, you silly
know,
goose.
I'm just for the people.
We are having a party at my house. It's a color party. And I'm sure you guys have seen a TikTok about it, but basically everyone picks a color that they want to be, and then they have to dress up as that color, and then bring like a charcuterie board of items,
Like a snack or a drink, or what?
like a little platter with different.
Oh, okay, I was not. Okay.
You were just gonna show up with one cracker.
I was gonna show up with like Jello shots, probably.
I mean, that would be acceptable. I mean, we'll probably have plenty of things, but you might want to just bring.
Well,
What color are you
I'm
again?
pink.
I don't know what else. We can talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll talk
but
about this later.
it's a chance for you to be creative.
I know. I know.
Yeah. So then we're just gonna have a party at my house and hang out, have fun, celebrate me turning 21 for the 10th time, and
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
It's not, my actual birthday is next week, like 7 days from today.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. I have a hair appointment that day.
Oh,
I'm
I had a hair
chopping it
appointment
off.
today. I forgot to mention that.
It looks good.
I know.
I mean, it always looks good.
I'm like, I know. I know. I was deciding if I wanted to like chop it off again.
More?
But, well, this is like my growth from the last time I chopped it off.
Okay.
So it was like here. So it's grown like almost an inch. And I was like, it's already grown this much. Like by Christmas, it'll be down here
Yeah.
probably. So, I
So you're
decided.
gonna let it grow out.
I think so.
Well, I'm chopping my hair off next week.
You are?
I am.
Oh my
I
god.
am. I'm doing like
Like
a,
what?
Hold on. Let me pull it up. I had to like a lot.
Like a good bob?
Yeah.
Like this much?
Like this was the inspo.
I love how that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's like to your collarbone.
Well, I'm gonna do a little shorter or longer just because my
That's
hair is
kinda like
curly.
mine.
Well, my
Mine's
hair is
just-
curly when
I know,
it's
but
it's
mine
gonna
is very thin. That's why I wanted to cut it because I'm like, it's at this awkward length right now, where it's like if it sits right here for too long, I'll be like Maybe long stockings or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm excited.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Cheers to new hair.
Yay. It is on the first day of Mercury on retrograde, though, so I'm a little nervous.
What does that mean?
Well, I Googled it because I was like, shoot, my appointment's on the same day when Mercury goes into retrograde. And apparently it's not a good day to
Make changes.
cut because Mercury going into retrograde, like, it's all about communication, and usually miscommunication and like stuff like that happens. And I'm like, I have communicated with the stylist like very well about like what I want. Like, I send her pictures of my hair now, which was very humbling, can I say?
Yeah.
Because I had to send like front, side, and back. And when I saw the back, I was like, oh my God, that is so embarrassing. People see the back of my head. Like, that's what they
I know.
see.
We never see the back of our head.
No, so
You
it was,
always got to check the back.
but it was very humbling. I was like, wow, that's embarrassing.
What's wrong with the back of your head?
Well, let me show you. I'm not going to show the people.
Just the picture was bad?
Like, look at that.
I mean, you should probably just brush your hair.
I thought I brushed my hair. Apparently I did not.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I feel like that you should have just brushed your hair.
And I submitted that picture. I was like,
To
this is
what?
what my hair, because she
Oh,
has
to the
like a
girl.
whole,
Okay.
like, what have you done to your hair? When was your last haircut? Blah, blah, blah.
I have another thing.
What?
Fernando laughed at that, by the way. I have another thing that I wanted to bring up. And you know I don't really watch The Bachelor or anything.
I know what you're going to bring up. The Golden Bachelor?
Yes!
Yes.
Oh my God, I told my dad, I was like, Dad, you should sign up for that.
Did you see the clip of the current one?
I mean, it was on in the background.
Okay, because I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna watch it now. It's gonna bring me back to Bachelorhood, or the Bachelor Nation, I think it's
What is
it's
up
called.
with you in the hood?
I don't know, but he lost his wife a couple years ago,
Oh, that's sad.
and there's like a moment where he's like talking about like his home and everything, and he's crying, and he's like, "This was for her. She should be." It was very like,
She wanted to be on The Bachelor?
No, like life in general. Like, he's talking about like sharing this life with her.
Oh.
Like, she should be here to enjoy these moments.
Oh.
I'll have to send it to you. I was like tearing up, and I was like, that poor man needs to find love.
That is really sad.
But it was really sweet.
Well, I told my dad he should apply for the next one.
You should. Oh my God. That would be so
My dad was like, they don't want me. They want some rich man with, a big house and all this stuff. I was like, Dad, they might like your personality.
Well, usually like Bachelor Nation will just like, because when they do like the hometown stuff, they'll like, for certain families that they don't like their houses, they'll sometimes like give them like a stage house, if that makes sense. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's accurate.
Like,
I could be
here,
wrong.
Your house sucks.
But because it has to go with the storyline. Like, if some people, they're like,
They're
yeah,
gonna find out.
well,
That's maybe why all of them have broken up, because all of the houses have not been up to par.
maybe. I don't know. I know
know.
one of
I
them
thought it
did
was-
last.
My dad would rather be on like Pimp My Ride or something like that.
MTV Cribs.
Yeah, like he would be. No, not MTV, not Cribs, not because that's like showing off your house. That doesn't make over your house.
Okay, well, what? Pimp Up what?
Pimp My Ride.
I
You
don't know
never
what
watched that?
No.
Oh my God.
Listen, I had a mother who didn't allow, like, we had MTV
Pimp My
blocked
Ride
under parent controls or whatever.
was basically you would get like whoever's car and you would submit it and be like, oh my gosh, she doesn't even know that it's here. And they would just like make it so crazy. Like they would put like a pizza oven in the back seat or something.
What?
I just made that up, but some like crazy stuff like that where it's
Okay.
like this car.
Like, they made like a velvet wrap, like how the Kardashians
something
do that. That's
crazy like
weird.
that. And it's just, he would rather be on something like that than.
What if we sign him up to the Golden Bachelor and we tell him, you're going to be on Pimp My Ride?
And then he shows up and he's surrounded by all of these like beautiful.
Well, no, because
How does it work? I don't even
so
know.
usually here the bachelor arrives first, and they're welcoming them, So like they show up in limos, and they come out
so
one
it would
by
be
one.
for the Bachelorette.
No, because he'd be the bachelor.
Oh, he's gonna be the Bachelor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna be there greeting people.
Yeah, because they both do it. Even if, like, let's say you're the Bachelorette, you're gonna be there greeting the men.
Are there is a girl and a boy?
They're on separate seasons.
Oh, that's what I mean. Oh, so he would be a bachelor. He would be on the Bachelor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But there's
Why would he
already
be on the Bachelorette.
Because he would be a contestant.
I mean, yeah, he could.
He could, and then he could get voted. He could go all the way through, and
You
then
don't get voted off. You just don't get a rose.
That's technically being voted off by the person that's doing the
True.
voting.
True. No one's voting. It's the guy. It's like
It's them
it's
voting
like me.
against one or the other. It's
I
the
guess.
person voting against it. Do I want them or do I want them?
They're like in their hotel room. Who do I vote for?
I mean, technically, that's how it works.
Well,
If you want to be,
the rose ceremony.
I don't know.
That's like nerve wracking though. Because
Yeah.
at the Bachelorette,
I wouldn't
she
wanna
will go
be-
in, like you would go in, and it's like that's the first guy, and he's gonna get down on one knee, and you're gonna be like, no, it's not you.
I don't like that.
Well, that's what they do. They've been doing it for almost 20 years.
I know, it's so predictable. Like, I don't even know how they're continuing the show because I could
But
literally.
it's not though, because there have been a couple bachelors that will like propose, and it's only been bachelors now that I think about it. I could be wrong though. That have proposed, and then they'll go back and be like, actually, I'm breaking up with this girl because she's not the one. I want the other one. Which just tells you a tale of men.
But you don't think that the producers told them to do that?
No. I don't know. I haven't watched The Bachelor, Bachelorette in like a long time.
Me either.
I love Love Island though.
I just don't watch it.
It is a little bit more staged. I will agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Bachelor Nation is a lot more staged than like your typical reality TV show.
Yeah, like I need some, like you can't go from Vanderpump Rules to like The Bachelor.
I'm here to meet the one. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
It's very like gross.
Ugh. And they're like 24
No, they'll be like 21.
or whatever. I mean, I'm like, even in your early 20s, like go
I'm
live
here to
your
meet the one. I'm
go
like,
live your life.
yeah, but they are funny. Like one of my favorite ones was like when they go on group dates. There was this one girl, like they went on like a puppy group date or whatever, and this one girl had like a fear of dogs because she was attacked by one, and the producers are so like they're so good at their editing because they like pulled up like a random video of like a dog like barking, and they like faded it into as she's giving her like sob story of like, I don't want to be here at this group date because I'm like terrified of dogs. I was attacked by one when I was little.
Oh my God.
It was hilarious. So that's the only thing they're like, you know, that's what any reality TV show is good at, like the editing.
Yeah, I mean, that's their job, so
Yeah.
you hope so. It's about that time.
It is about that time.
You have any other topics you want to talk about?
I was going to talk about Raquel from Vanderpump being on
Oh, yeah.
Bethany Frankel's podcast.
Which, what the fuck?
It was honestly so random, and it's like you're 3 months too late.
Yeah, honestly, no one cares about you anymore. You're not even on the season. You're
And
just
she's not
trying,
coming back, by the way.
You're just trying to be relevant. Like, just stay in the shades, in the shadows.
Okay, she does say, okay, now that we're like into it. She does hit like she claims she was not friends with Ariana, that they were not friends and blah blah blah. If anything, she was more friends with Tom, and I'm like, that still doesn't make it okay. It still doesn't make it okay. And then she claims,
How can she even claim that though?
listen, she went to rehab apparently.
Let's call Ariana because that's bullshit.
It's laughable. And
It's
then
laughable.
the fact that Bethany is even giving her a platform is just,
Yeah, the time of day.
I'm like, we know that you just want like the boost, but she's not the person. She's not the person.
Maybe they're like both down in the dumps and they're like, let's bring each other back up.
Maybe, but apparently like, because there's 2 parts. I don't know how many parts there are, but I only listened to part 1.
I mean, if there's
Excuse
one
me.
part, there's probably like 5 or
And
some 3
I
or 4.
lost an hour of my life listening to it because I was like, if I'm gonna talk shit about Raquel Levis, or she goes by Rachel now,
Rachel, yeah.
because that's something she discovered in therapy. That's what I.
She said her true friends still call her that.
No, but she goes by Rachel now, because when she was doing like inner child like left brain work, when the therapist asked her to write her name, she wrote Rachel. And it's like, okay, cry me a river.
Yeah.
But she really goes on this whole spiel about like she wasn't friends with anybody, and
That's a load of bullshit.
it really is, because it's like you got on the show because you dated James, and then you became a permanent fixture on the show. Like, you knew what you were doing going on this show.
Yeah, and also she was friends with Sheena, and even if she wasn't, let's just say, friends with Ariana is one of Sheena's best friends.
Yeah.
And even if she wasn't friends with Sheena, you're fucking a guy who has a girlfriend.
Who's practically married.
Yeah, they have a house together. Like, they were gonna freeze embryos. Like, a huge future.
Listening to her on Bethany's podcast, the way she's like, well, Tom said this, Tom said that. It sounds very much of like when a married man is cheating on his wife with like, and there's a mistress. Oh no, my kind of like The Other Woman.
Yeah.
You know the movie where
Yeah.
he's telling the mistress, "Oh, my wife, I'm gonna divorce her." Like, so she's only hearing like Tom's like in her ear over here.
Absolutely.
So she believes.
But
so
then
she's
why? But then why go and hang out with Ariana? Why be so manipulative and so conniving?
She doesn't. I don't even think she touched on that, because she was just like, after the reunion.
Because if you're gonna say, "Oh, Tom said this, Tom said that, we're not doing this, we're not doing that," you're gonna sleep with him and then still go and like be in front of Ariana's face.
Yeah, and mind you, like Ariana defended her
Throughout the entire season.
throughout, not just that season, but like multiple.
The
seasons
entire,
before that,
yeah, the entire, her
since
entire.
she's been
friendship.
on the show.
Yeah.
So for her to like, well, Ariana and I weren't close. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that was still someone else's man
I think that's really a
telling
cop
of who
out.
she is. Yeah.
yeah.
And so she went to rehab because she's addicted to feeling
Dick.
loved by men. That as well. That's the acronym for it.
That's the acronym for it.
Yeah. But it's very crimey river. It doesn't give us any new information. The only thing new, or not even new, it just confirms that she did go to wherever his family's from for Christmas, and she confirms that the affair had been going on since early summer of last year.
Wow.
So
Early summer. Yeah. And Bethany's just like, oh, the way they attacked you on the reunion. And it's like, yes, like she is a human and whatever, but it's like, you're on a reality show, things are escalated. Even if you weren't on a reality show, I think that she deserved to be scolded
yes.
and then just not talked to again. Like, that's warranted.
Yeah.
To have almost a whole entire year relationship with somebody's boyfriend and then consider yourself still a part of that group and integrate yourself in that group. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are bound to be mad.
Especially like when Ariana was going through, like, you know, she had to put her dog down. Her grandmother passed away. You were there doing your whatever with Tom while she was out of town for her grandmother's funeral.
Yeah.
Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, you're a horrible person.
Fucked up.
If you think that, like, well, Tom
Like,
said
no-
they were broken up.
Like,
That's
just
the stupidest thing I've ever
no
heard.
remorse.
No.
Like,
None at all.
I think that there's a difference in if that happened and she would be like, oh my God, I fucked up, I'm so sorry, showed some sympathy or like empathy
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, things just
I don't
got
know
out
what
of
I'm
control.
doing, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know who I am right now. I don't know why I'm
Not that
making
it's
these-
right in any means,
No.
but it's, people make mistakes and people are human, and I get that. But when you show no remorse, can't take any accountability for your actions,
It
shows
yeah,
your true character.
it does. Especially because she did bring up how, like, everybody else on the show had cheated on one another. And it's like, well, let's start from the beginning. You know, like, Jax cheated on Stassi, right?
Yeah.
And then we find out in season 2 that Kristen had slept with Jax. But by that point, I think Jax and Stassi had already parted ways. But Stassi still hands her the biggest slap in history. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
But it's like, they weren't, like, I don't know how she doesn't understand. Like, yes, everybody
the
has
same.
cheated on that show. But you're talking about a couple that has been together for, like, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And
It's just
whether he
different.
has cheated before with anybody else, okay. But it's the fact that you were integrated in the group and you were still buddy-buddy with Ariana.
It's just different. It's very, it's not black and white.
No, there are shades of gray, for sure.
Yeah.
But she really does try to, like, victimize herself a little more. And I do agree that I think Tom maybe has gotten away with it more. Obviously, we don't know how this new season's going to go, but just based on what we've seen circulating on social media.
Oh,
no.
It's okay.
The live has died.
Oh, man. Do you have your plug-in?
Yeah.
Just. I think it overheated. Hopefully it's saved.
Hopefully it
That would
did.
suck. It's gonna take a second.
What was I saying about Ariana?
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
Anyways,
Guys.
I think that everybody agrees that nobody's gonna have sympathy for Raquel or Rachel.
Rachel.
I'm excited for the new season.
I am too. We won't get it till, like, what, next spring?
Yeah, probably like February-ish.
So, anyways.
I think that this was a good second episode.
It was a great episode. Girlhood.
Girlhood.
Go wear pink. Girlhood.
Oh, eat.
Oh. We keep trying to high-five each other. Okay, guys. Catch us next time.
See you later. Cheers.
Cheers.